Hi, good afternoon. Jeanette here with Be Active Health and Integrative Nutrition. And as promised, we are live on May 1st to introduce our May 1st mini challenge. Our May 1st mini challenge is a daily challenge to take a look at any of the labels on the food that you are going to eat. So if your food does not have labels, that's not a bad thing. So tonight we're going to have salmon with asparagus and sweet potatoes, and I don't have any labels to look at, which is fine. So actually really great. But if we have like our morning cereal, which we're going to take a look at here and decode some of these labels and come up with maybe a better option for a cereal or a food that you currently enjoy. Maybe there's a better option with less sugar or different ingredients. So let's get started. Just a quick overview. Again, May 1st, you can go to the website and I'll show you that in a moment. And if you go to beactivehealthllc.com, there is a little 2025 challenges tab there, and you can find all the information that you need for this challenge. And there's even a checklist. So there's a little checklist on here that it's a PDF, and each day you can either circle, yes, I did look at a label, or oops, forgot today. And then just, there's a little section that says reflections, which is like any little notes that you want to put in there. Maybe you're gonna chat or jot in there, find an alternative for X food or beverage or whatever it might be. Or it's, I had, 33 grams of sugar today, whatever you want for that reflections area. That's all up to you. And there is some information on a food label on that as well. It kind of breaks that down a little bit, but we're going to go into, and we're going to take a look at the Raisin Bran Crunch, a very common cereal, one of the favorites for many people. And we're going to take a look and we're going to decode this label a little bit. And then I have a more less sugar, maybe healthier option that you might want to try that's available in stores. So Raisin Bran Crunch, we'll take a look at our label. And first thing that I would say is when you're looking at a label, let's take a look at the ingredients. Let's see, what are we putting in our body? What are we eating? What is the very first ingredient? So the very first ingredient of Raisin Bran Crunch is whole grain wheat. That is a great ingredient, right? So it says whole, so that means it is whole grains instead of just wheat, right? So it says whole grains. And the ingredient that is listed first means that that is the most abundant ingredient in that piece of food. Okay, so the ingredient that is listed last is supposed to be the ingredient that is least abundant in that food. So we're also going to look at the number two. The number two is sugar. So we've got whole grain wheat. We have sugar, rice, raisins, wheat bran, whole grain oats, brown sugar syrup, which is another word for sugar, right? Vegetable glycerin, and then 2% or less of, and let's just see if we can pronounce and we understand what all these ingredients are. Corn syrup, salt, natural flavor. Natural flavor is a little buzzword for me because natural flavors can mean all sorts of different things, and that's for another time. Modified cornstarch, molasses, which again is another sweetener, palm oil, cinnamon, honey, mixed to tocopherols, and those are used for freshness. So that's a list of ingredients. When we're looking at ingredients, we want to really look for things that have 10 ingredients or less, unless they are really good ingredients. Okay, so looking at the ingredients list, then I'm going to challenge you to take a look at the added sugars. So in this box, it has your total carbohydrates. So looking at that total carbohydrates in 1 cup, so 1 cup is the serving, we have 48 grams of carbohydrates, and of that, 13 grams of that are added sugars. So 5 grams of added sugar is a teaspoon. So you're looking at how many teaspoons in 1 cup, small cup of Raisin Bran Crunch. So if you add skim milk, that those added sugars go up to, or the total sugars go up to 28, but the added sugars still stay at 13 grams. So 13 grams if you are going to have a bowl of Raisin Bran Crunch. Okay, so looking at that, we're going to shift over to this option. So Purely Elizabeth makes an option, and this is the cinnamon raisin almond option. Very similar to the ingredient or the different things that are in Raisin Bran Crunch. So looking at this list, and we're going to take a look at this label. What's in here? We have sorghum, we have organic certified gluten-free oats, almonds, maple syrup, organic raisins, organic coconut oil, organic coconut sugar, organic quinoa, organic coconut nectar, cinnamon, sea salt, organic puffed amaranth, vanilla extract, organic chia seeds, organic plant-based vitamin D3, vitamin E, and that's what's in here. So let's take a look at our serving size is 2/3 cup. And we're going to take a look at our sugars. This includes 6 grams of added sugar. So 6 grams of added sugar or 13 grams of added sugar. How much are we supposed to get in a day? Well, the recommended maximum for an adult woman is around 30 grams. The recommended amount for an adult man is between 30 and 35 grams. And the recommended daily amount for kids is 20 grams or less. So if our kids start their day with a bowl of Raisin Bran Crunch that is more than 1 cup, that's already 13 grams of their 20 grams that they should be looking at as a maximum per day. So this would be a better option as it has half of the added sugar in it, and the ingredients that we read were all ingredients that I could pronounce and were all great ingredients. Purely Elizabeth does a nice job. She not only has cereal, but she has some different oatmeals and instant oatmeals that are very low in sugar. So looking at a regular instant oatmeal and then looking at theirs, it's the same thing. There's about half the added sugar or less in that brand. So taking a look, decoding your labels, looking at what you're actually putting in your body during the month of May is what our mini challenges this month. And we do have an IB Active Facebook group. You can share photos, you can share questions, you can say, hey, take a look at this. I found a better option for whatever it might be that you can share with the group. But that is what we're looking at doing for this month. So again, if you take a look at the website, you can take a look here. And if we go to the More tab, you can take a look here. 2025 Challenge Series. If you scroll down, you can see the 2025 Mini Challenge Food Label Decoding. More information, that's the video that we did on what we're looking to do. If you scooch down here, there's more information on the mini challenge, and then you have a button to the checklist. So you can see here, this is a printable checklist that you can check off each day, circle yes or circle, oops, forgot today, and any reflections that you have for the day. So thank you for joining, and look forward to seeing photos, pictures, questions over this next month. And we'll be back with some more decoding food labels.